you want the Roll20 to be on here too. This is going to be a very messy stream, but it's fine. It's just fine. This is fine.
We're coming at you raw and wriggling without Dave's tech support. To play Life on Mars, a GM-less tabletop game that asks, what would it be like to leave the Earth behind? Look at you, run a space marine. Life on Mars is a tabletop story game where you and your friends explore what life might be like aboard the first manned mission to Mars. So this is the first mission to Mars, and we're going to fuck it up. Commander Jack Hooper. Yeah, I'm going to play, I guess, as the commander.
I am Mitty Wittersham, the doctor.
Cody Howards.
Cody Howards. And what are your roles again?
I'm the pilot and engineer.
So yeah, we've already launched, and we're on our destination. Or we're on our way to the big red one. That big red ball in the sky. And let's see, where would Jack go first? Jack's gonna look at himself at the flight deck and really think about his past and the things that haunt him from before this mission. This was he's an older guy, always chomping on a cigar, even though NASA really insisted he should not do that. And he's constantly thinking about his life before this. And this is kind of his chance to move forward with himself and be a happier person. But he's not sure how that's going to work on a dead, lifeless planet.
Nice.
All right, that's kind of the end of me. So who goes now?
I can go next. I think you leave yourself there until the next month.
Yeah, I accidentally grabbed the one for the ship.
I will go to the cargo and what you hold in your hands. Mitty is just holding a bunch of scalpels in his hands, and he's not super confident about his ability to practice medicine in space and in this poor environment, but he knows he might have to, and he's just worried about the casualties, I think, is what he's doing as he just stares into the metallic sheen of these blades.
Wow. How about you, Mr. Cody?
So I mean, if we just launched, Cody is in the flight deck, and he's in the seat. He's looking out, but you can also see his reflection as he stares out, and the stars in his, and in his heading, and in his mind, he's stuck, this is an important mission. I'm the first man to launch, to go to, take us to Mars. This is my legacy. I gotta make sure, it's, a positive, and, everyone gets there safely and comes back home safely.
It's a big responsibility. Should we also talk if we're in the same room?
You can. I mean, it's up to you.
Think? Yeah.
Not even if we're not in the same room. I'm sure you can do it anytime, if you want to carry another character in the scene.
I mean, yeah, there's comms, we can just...
Yeah, for sure. Is this your first time, Howards?
I think it's everyone's first time going to Mars.
First time in the big deep.
No, I've gone swimming.
In the big black deep. The up deep. It's gonna be the mission to Mars. Code.
Well, I've ran, every simulation possible. Have you been out here before?
Oh, I've been there and back again. Not to Mars, but I've been up and about. You know what I'm saying? Seen some shit too. Watched a pilot do a good job, and then watched other people die.
But what was it? The pilot's fault?
Yeah, some say yes. I say no. It doesn't really matter what I say. I pulled a lot of strings to be here, to be part of this, and I'm happy that we can make some history here, I suppose. Me, just trying to get away from it all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you got wife, kids?
I just look at the reflection of myself. I ain't got No. All I got is problems. Got 99 problems, and they're all just a bitch.
Well, they're all back on Earth, and we're leaving that place.
Damn right. And I tap my cigar against your head.
I think
That's
that's everything I do for this part.
I just realized I muted myself during that. Yeah, there's like 6 rounds of this, so
Yeah.
So we'll move to the next one. We'll like flip the order, so like pendulums. So that way, or I don't know, is that?
I honestly don't think it matters. I mean, we could do any order. If someone has one strong, or we can keep the same order. I think it's fine.
Yeah, if somebody's got like I think, yeah. So Cody, if you want to go first.
Yeah.
Whoever.
We're kind of in a bit of an autopilot now, so I'll get up, walk around, and start doing some rounds. So I'll make my way back to the satellite.
To the satellite.
Yeah, it's a satellite.
Yeah, right here.
Oh yeah. I gotta take these off. I can't see. And I also realized I put like the wrong things in the wrong spots. Okay, so you're going to the satellite, and the question there is who. And also, I guess it wants you to kind of like describe this room a little bit, but I don't know what a satellite room would be necessarily. So, but anyway, you can just do who you left behind.
Yeah, as I kind of reflect on staring out into space after launching, and I kind of take some quiet contemplation, walking back into another room as I check some things, doing my engineer responsibilities. I think back on, the family back home, and who's there looking up at the stars at me, family. Hopefully my dog is sitting there looking up at the stars, wondering when I'm coming home, getting excited for when I see him again. And,
do you think your dog knows about Mars?
I think my dog knows everything about Mars.
Do you think your dog would like Mars?
No.
No, not even a little bit. No. What kind of dog is it? Just tells us a lot about you.
It's a Pomeranian.
In my head, I was thinking you should say Pomeranian. Nice. Okay.
He's just down there as low as he can be, looking up as high as his dad could be.
A tear comes to his dog face.
I want to go to the galley.
Mitty's going to the galley. Now here you get to slap one of these on either. You could be yourself, or it could be one of us.
Mitty is going to take his time in the galley to reflect on how impressive it is to be sharing this flight with Commander Jack Hooper, the famous pilot from that war where he had that amazing fighter jet and killed all those communists.
Oh my god. Who are also in a jet, or describe my heroism?
Sorry, fascists, not communists, fascists. No, not in jets. They were in spaceships. So
yeah.
it was actually in the late '90s. People forget about it, but
it was
the Nazis from the dark side of the moon.
Yes,
those damn Nazis.
The 2-day moon Nazi war.
Not a lot of people know about that. I'm surprised. He must have dug up my file. He must have special clearance.
I am grateful to be on a ship with so much heroism.
Yeah.
So now you are famous.
Yeah, I'm famous, and I really want to play that session. Get the whole Jack Hooper history.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to go over to my cabin where I spend a lot of my time, and Jack Hooper is doing what he's doing a lot. He keeps to himself. He's a little closely guarded these days, but he's sitting in his in space. They have these it's like a hammock that goes vertically, and you kind of zip yourself into it. So he's zipped up like a pea in a pod like this, and he's just not talking to anybody for days. Just reading good old The Right Stuff. He's read it front to back. He can quote any page if you just say a number out. Would anyone like to throw a number out?
62.
Any number between 62? Okay, that's a fair one. Let's see. I'm just gonna find any quote. Oh, that no one talks on this page. A pilot could tell if he listened carefully to the briefing that an astronaut on the Project Mercury flight would do none of the things that comprised of flying a ship. He would not take it aloft, control its flight, or land it. And there you go. See? It turns out pilots don't fly anything. Little known secret that only those who have read The Right Stuff would know.
I start staring at my hands.
What am I even here for? Alright,
My human hands.
and we're into the next couple more weeks go by. Who would like to go first? I can go first. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Jack Hooper's gonna go to the galley, and he's going to admire the dedication of the pilot Cody Howards. It reminds himself of a younger, uglier version of himself that definitely was married and his wife didn't cheat on him or anything like that. He admires that kind of raw spunk and attitude. He knows if you're picked for a mission to go to Mars, the first mission to Mars, that you got the right fucking stuff. And that's just so now that is part of your repertoire is dedicated.
Yeah, I wrote that down.
Yeah, I'm doing it on my end too. I got all just start things right here.
Oh yeah, Ty, what did you write for your galley?
Galley, I made Jack Cooper famous.
Famous. Commander Jack fucking. That's right.
I'll go next.
Okay.
So I'll go to the cabin.
Kevin, what gives Cody Howard's comfort?
So Cody goes to his cabin and he's looking at a photo on his desk of his wife and his dog, the little Pomeranian D'Artagnan.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Very good.
Oh, my God.
He just looks at him and he's just like, we'll have a legacy. Our family will have a legacy. You know, first person to pilot to Mars. You know, come back and we'll tell stories and I'll get my face on a Wheaties box.
Oh, the dream. We'll be able to throw the first pitch at Soldier Field.
Not the right place.
That's not it, but whatever.
He'll kick the first kick at Soldier Field.
There you go. That's what they do now in this hellscape future.
Alternate reality.
They let celebrities do the field goal. Okay, how about you, Mitty?
I will go to the flight deck, and I will get myself in the mirror. Mitty is a very, spindly man, very, gaunt with long arms and long fingers. Just kind of looks at himself and how thin he is and hopes that some of this freeze-dried food will taste good, so he'll be more motivated to, eat it. He's just...
Is he not eating well?
He's anxious about the whole trip, and he's not really. He's not eating, and the food situation is stressing him out. So he's just kind of looking at himself and hoping. He's hoping there will be better food on Mars, but doesn't know how. But that's
getting the space madness.
that's the hope he's clinging on to.
That's the first sign of space madness.
That's the
man.
Hope he's clinging on to right now.
Mitty.
Mitty,
Okay.
It's month 2, buddy.
Yeah, we've not gone far. Well, Jack Hooper's gonna go to the satellite finally. Finally, he's going to think about those he's left behind. And he doesn't think of his bitch wife. He doesn't think of her. He doesn't think of the people he left at the Aldi's bagging store. Or any of the people he met at that one barbecue he didn't go to the one time. But what he thinks about is his old buddy Dan Hamlet and the way he totally jellified within his suit thanks to an alien incident that occurred well before this mission. But it is the same mission that qualified Jack Hooper as the only one taking enough risks to command a mission like this. But he thinks of Dan and he puts a cigar up and also tries to drink a beer in zero G. And he's having a hard time, but he roughs through it. All right, we're getting close to Mars.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody want to go first? You going first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go to the galley.
All right.
I'll think of the brilliant doctor that is on our ship, because he doesn't know much about Mitty, but it's the first trip to Mars. He's got high hopes, super optimistic that there's only one doctor, so he's got to be a genius. He's got to be top in his field if he's coming along on this trip.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you.
Yes. Jack Hooper is going to go to cargo. What is Jack holding in his hands? He's counting the amount of cigars he's brought with him. He's been chomping on one for about a month now. You can't light it necessarily in space, so he's had to kind of suck on it for a whole month, and it's starting to really wear down on his teeth. And he's starting to wonder if he should talk to Mitty about it, because he might be losing a tooth. The party's been chopping it down on. And that's it. That's all it's doing. It's just like, damn.
Mitty's PhD is actually a dentist. He's not a medical doctor.
The one thing you're not prepared for at all.
Mitty will also go to that same place. And what he holds in his hand is actually there is they created this thing. It's not great. It's called chewing tobacco. So it's actually it's not good for your teeth, but it is better than just constantly trying to chomp on one cigar. So I have a couple of tins. This one tastes like mint. You just kind of gunk it in there and give it a shot, and we'll see maybe if that'll
Let's
help.
give it a go.
Yeah.
Do you float it over to
Yeah, it's just.
I'm disappointed you didn't just bite on it from his
I do that, and I still continue. Oh, okay, I'll try your newfangled mouth cancer delivery device.
Yeah, it's not better for. As a doctor, I must recommend against it. But if you need to, as your dentist as well, I do recommend it.
Ha! I'm glad we talked, Doc. Yes. Alrighty. One more month, and then we're on the big red one.
Yep.
Should we all meet somewhere and just prepare?
Is next turn we're starting on Mars, or next turn is the last turn before Mars?
I think we can call the next turn.
Okay.
Getting to Mars,
cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we've kind of done all of these.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more we can do. Although I guess if we all meet in the flight deck, we could describe what we look like at this point, because it's been months since we started.
Yeah.
And if anybody's health is deteriorating or anything like that. So I guess I'll go first. So Hooper, calls everybody to the deck. He says, "Listen, boys, done an excellent job. None of us killed each other. Nobody turned into jelly halfway into this. This is the best mission I've ever been on. We didn't even have to fight space Nazis. All right. I mean, we didn't have to activate a laser whatsoever. I don't even think the Nazis got to Mars yet, even though it's red as hell. But they're not there. I think we got a good thing going here, boys."
Mitty will clap for the speech.
That's the kind of gumption I like to see. And my teeth are really fucking gross. Thanks to you.
And there's a bunch of bottles with spit in it from the cheek.
A little bit of blood, little blood orbs just kind of constantly leak out of my face.
Mitty's hands are really chalky because the only thing he's been eating is the freeze-dried ice cream. So his hands are really chalky and is like, he's still very, very thin and gaunt, but at least he is eating. Not a balanced diet. His eyes are very, very sunken in as well.
How you doing over there, Mitt?
I can't wait to have my feeding on solid ground once more, and look up to the sky, and feel safer.
Yeah, I can't wait to feel the cool breeze on my skin and smell the fresh Martian air through my nostrils.
Drink all the fresh Martian. Go for a Martian bath.
Yeah, take a bath in a stream on the Martian atmosphere. How about you, Cody? How you holding up over there? You ready to land this bitch?
Yeah, I'm excited to land, and maybe we'll find the Mars rover on its birthday, so it doesn't have to sing the birthday song on its own for 1 year.
Oh,
wonderful!
It's not that bad. I've had to do it for plenty of birthdays. Well, cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cody taps the juice box and sips out of it.
I tap my cigar against your head. Okay, we land on Mars. So I'm gonna flip us over to the next tab, which is we do this like survey thing before we build a hab.
Oh, okay.
And, okay, so Cody, you want to describe our landing? How did it go?
I'm gonna roll. We'll see.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it up to Cody's skill. And what'd you get? A 3.
3. So
You want to roll a d20? I feel like it's easier to gauge how it went on a d20. 3's hard.
Oh, 3's medium.
Average.
So
Average.
Okay.
Say a bit rocky. Some unexpected. Not used to the gravity difference here, so it's a little rocky, but everyone's safe, no damage to anything. It just jostled everybody around a bit.
Good job there, Howards. I slap you super hard on the back. You did it, boy. Any landing you walk away from is a good landing. That one was okay, though, I gotta admit. It could have been better. I give it like a 3 out of 6.
Oh.
Yeah. Next time you'll do better. When we land on Mars again, do a better job. Dang it. Okay.
Wait, you know about the other Mars?
That's about Mars too. Okay, well, I think it's time to put on these suits and do a little bit of surveying. Alright, let's see.
I've got one of those Inviso suits.
Yeah, one of those newfangled, it's like Invisalign for your teeth.
Yep.
Cody, I'm thinking you might want to check out that there derelict rover. Because you're an engineer, maybe you can get that thing up and running so it doesn't have to spend the birthday alone. It is the very same. We're walking with our spacesuits on, and we come across this old rover with a birthday hat on. And it's playing sad music, and it just looks really forlorn. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's time to cheer this old fella up.
Yeah, I don't even think it's got the paid version of Spotify on here.
Oh God, listening to ads this whole time. You hate to see that.
Ads on repeat.
And then I guess, should we roll?
It's only you roll, and you decide the thing because it's your turn.
Okay.
Technically.
Okay.
I can't believe how many times he's heard the MeUndies commercial.
What do we take from it? Let's see. Well, we take away its pain, and we give it a paid-for subscription to Spotify and a birthday card to Applebee's.
We can finally leave Mars. Mission accomplished.
$25 to Applebee's. We go, there, little fella. You're gonna be all right, okay? And part of Jack, at the same time, Jack feels like he healed himself a little because he compared himself to the rover in such a way he connected to it that he knew that there's going to be people there for you when you need them most. So I pat it on the shoulder and then we walk away as it's like still just a robot playing sad birthday music. Good job there, Howard. You did an excellent job, fella.